Sports. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now Zubac after the missed 3 from Karl-Anthony Towns. All with it, now defended by Gobert and stolen by Prince. And now the fast break, Edwards with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got the first points up on the board here for Minnesota.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to field the lane and get where he needs to be.
Morris outside. The kick out to Wall. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Pass to Morris. Sweet move. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
How about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now George. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Pass to Morris. Nobody near Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Russell passes to Towns. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Russell against Wall. He feeds it to Leonard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Prince dishes to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The kick out to Towns. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He takes it in. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Fires the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards with the screen for Russell. Out to the wing. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
George against Edwards. And it's George missing.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Stolen by George. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's tipped. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Russell against Wall. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The feed to Edwards. Out to Russell. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Russell dishes to Gobert. And that's going to be a travel.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And here's George for three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves ahead.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. All right, fans, what's their...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three spot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. The promise that got him that last four-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
The three from George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Prince. Outside, Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Over to the left wing. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
This is what John Wall is built to do. Attack the defense, create for himself and others.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, George launches a three, and he's good on the three ball. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Russell. Edwards against George. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. George passes to Wall. Back to George. A three ball, shot clock at 6. And Wall, here we go now. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Gobert with a screen for Russell. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. The inside shot, count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from John Wall. Park of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game can be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future. Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
pass to George. He dishes it to Morris. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Kicks it to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Wall against Prince. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Zubac the pass to Morris. Launches it. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 6-point lead.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Morris, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards finds Towns, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
LA basketball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Leonard's got 8.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell kicks to Towns. Over Morris. And that one's good. Towns.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
George against Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Anderson with the ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thanks, David. And we'll...
Your Clippers, 21. The Timberwolves, 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here is Morris. He's got 6. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside. Paul George with the steal. For the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A superstar who kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Gobert down low, working on Zubac. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Wall finds Zubac. Back the Wall. Outside, George. For the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Kawhi.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Timberwolves leading by 3.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with the statement finish.
Morris. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Morris. Left side, Leonard. The 3 connects from 3-point range. Leonard's got 12.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Oh, here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Here's Towns, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
George against Edwards. And George kicks to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards leading the charge. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. George finds Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jackson, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, Russell. Dishes to Edwards. And Zubac picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
His 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
46 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. He gets that one. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
George passes to Leonard. Now Zubac. The 3 from George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a...
Defend your Clippers, Houston team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Minnesota leading by 7. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Russell passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here is Russell after the Clippers pick up 2. Edwards looking it over. 4 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Edwards drops them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Back to Leonard. From outside the arc. Tries from 10. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with the players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Los Angeles making a switch here. Wall's checked in, and the Clippers call time here.
Come on now.
And here's Russell. He kicks it to Towns. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Wall passes to George. Over in the corner, Zubats. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves leading by 7. Prince dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Now, here is Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Edwards inside, covered by Wall. And there it is for him. 23 points for Anthony Edwards.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside, Wall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Towns with the creativity and explosive.
Leonard on the wing. Russell against Wall. He's looking for Leonard and finds him.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from Karl-Anthony Towns, here's Morris. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Morris.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now, here is Russell. From deep three-point range, that one misses. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Starting at power forward, standing 6'1".
And we talk about good offense beating good defense. Brett, both teams tonight live by that mantra.
Yeah, well, this is going to be a time where we're going to get into the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? 1 or 2 in a row, 2 or 3 in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix with the ball. Here's Paul. Driving to the basket. Good D by Gobert.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Towns. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Up top, Bridges. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Booker. Over Edwards. And that one hits the back iron.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards against Booker. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Booker, the pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. Now here's Bridges. The D's right on him. From the arc. And it's Booker again missing for Minnesota. They've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball finds Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Russell. There's 1:40 left in the first. Over to the wing. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Russell against Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Gobert with a screen on Paul. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Unforced turnovers. He'll drive your coach insane.
.43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far. And it's Paul off the drive, and the shot goes down.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Towns on a screen.
Excellent screen. Takes away any chance the D might have had to affect the shot.
Anthony Edwards has been... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Paul after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Now here's Russell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. That shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Towns into the lane. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now Paul. Outside Booker from deep. And they recover it. Ayton. And he drops it in from the low post. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Russell finds Edwards. That one doesn't drop. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Paul against Russell. Out to Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:43 left in the first half. Towns, a screen on Booker. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Crowder outside. Fires from deep. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got 6.
The defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who have run your offense. CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
On the wing, Crowder beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 5-point game, and the shot goes in.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside Johnson, the 3. He buries it from 3.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Noel, 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Johnson. And that one's long. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Phoenix, Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Damian Lee out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Craig in at the 3. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 8. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Throws it up high. Deflects the pass. And now the T-Wolves on the break. On the wing, Noel. To the left side wing. Here's McLaughlin. Missed inside. The Suns leading.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
It's Shamet on the wing. Out to Craig. 4 on the clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Johnson. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Johnson's got 6.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Lee, guarded by Edwards. Here's Shamet.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Shamet. It's blocked by Gobert. They retain possession. Here's Lee. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Count it, good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Russell to pass to Edwards. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Paul.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Gobert, and the deficit down inside single digits. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Russell. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's going for the oop here. And Booker with the jam.
In that pick and roll set, option 1, Booker taking it himself with good reason.
Russell up top. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency.
Your
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Phoenix has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Prince. Crowder grabs the miss. And Phoenix shooting around 50% in the game so far. Gobert against Paul. Ayton passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Paul with it. Outside for Booker. Looking to get back on track. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff. Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. Edwards fires from way outside.
No good with the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Down low, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Outside Russell. Edwards' a screen on Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Crowder with a steal. And Booker, here we go. That shot missing. And some solid defense from Towns. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Edwards. Right side Russell. Towns passes to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. He goes up. And Booker with the jam.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards, to the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Paul.
2 minutes.
Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Nice move. It's blocked by Gobert. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul with it. Russell covering. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. The offensive rebound. Russell, that's good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Russell against Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Outside Paul. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Bridges finds Crowder. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Prince. Gobert up top. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Connects from downtown. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can, Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And Wall kicks to George. Morris against Crowder. Outside Leonard. From deep, George. Head shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. From downtown. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ayton finds Booker. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Paul George. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Here's Bridges. After the Clippers pick up two. Here's Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now, here's George. Out to Morris for the three. Booker pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
They grab their own miss. Bridges outside. Booker is screen on George. Booker outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
The pass to Leonard. Back to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Paul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA. The broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
George passes to Morris.
2 minutes.
Outside for George. Pass to Zubats. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Wall with the steal. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
George against Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch it. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul George making his last shot. Kicks it out to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And here's Wall after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Paul kicks to Crowder. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Good if it goes. And he drains the three. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be...
The previous play is under review.
It's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt when looking at the replay that he got it off in time. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Offensive rebound, Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Booker with no one around drains the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
The shot by George, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And here's George for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Booker. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's George, and stolen by Booker. LA for Phoenix, they've split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Here's Paul. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's George. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Paul, right side, and it's good for 2. Paul's got 9.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
On the wing, Morris, defended by Crowder. On the wing, George. He's got 9.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Paul surveying the floor. Booker outside. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:07 left in the first half. And taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Booker. Here's the 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 21. Here's George. And stolen by Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
3-point field goal.
Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Kicks it to Crowder. Paul outside. Can't get it to fall.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And here's George for 3. They get it back. Here's Leonard. No good on the last second attempt there.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
20.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
George and Johnson are on the block. Lee out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And here's Leonard from 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Los Angeles.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
From outside the arc. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Another miss by Leonard. Suns leading by 15. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Lee. Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Paul driving inside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Wall against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Back to George. 3-pointer. Bridges with the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Ball against Paul, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got 6 points.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Now, here's Shamet, covered by Wall. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
George, way outside. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
.144 left in the third. And here is Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Lee against George. 5 to shoot. From deep. No good from Lee. Clippers trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Lee. The Suns need to get a shot off, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Clippers ball.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 17. Tries the spin move. Puts up a 3. Here's Zubats. Morris finds George. The 3. George missing again. Phoenix leading by 17. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the pass to Craig. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. And the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. The Clippers shooting a pretty low, 34% thus far. All with it. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Here's Leonard, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And here are the Suns now.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Outside, Wall. Jacks up a three. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Wall against Paul. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's George for 3. Paul grabs the board.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Final quarter here, and we're just over 1.5 minutes through it. Top of the key, Booker. Fires the 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Clippers moving the ball around. Suns leading by 23. Paul outside. Passes it to Crowder. Booker in the corner. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Fires from the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And stolen by Booker. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Paul passes to Ayton. He kicks it to Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Morris. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Leonard dishes to Morris. Pass to Wall. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Paul outside. Oh, Ayton in position.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Wall with the bounce pass. Outside Leonard. Back to Wall. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now Booker. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
bonus for Smitty. Sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. And here's Zubac. Wall finds Zubac. Here's George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
George against Edwards. From downtown. Wall, the pass to Zubac. No luck on that one. Good D by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Paul George. He misses the free throw. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
George for 3. Nails it from 3.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on the layup.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
George's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George against Edwards. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. George for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns with the ball. Driving in. Gobert passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The kick out to Wall. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Towns.
Okay.
My! Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. For three, George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Outside Edwards. 50 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Russell to pass to Gobert. And a nice finish on the layup.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert. Fending off the defense on the way up.
George outside. Jacks up a 3. George with another miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Gobert. Shoots over Wall. Oh, sweet move. Kept alive. Russell against George. And stolen by Edwards. The 3 from Russell. Buries it from 3.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've been... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the jam by George.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Russell to pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A one-handed tomahawk, that's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. George passes to Wall. The kick out to Morris. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And it's Russell on the drive. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Leonard. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Gobert passes to Towns. That one goes in. Towns has got 9.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
The kick out to Morris. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Right wing. Inside, Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Left side Wall. Down low. Good work defensively by Towns.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Here he goes.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Releases. Morris. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
They get it back. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Leonard for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Edwards a screen on Wall. Russell with the ball. Checked by Wall. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
58 seconds left in the first half. Edwards against George. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Up and in on the layup. Gobert's got 6.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Zubats with a screen on Edwards. George passes to Leonard. Here's Zubats. And Gobert with a block. George against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Leonard outside. Pass to Wall. To stop the run. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play.
Thanks, Allie. After
Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Clippers, 14.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. McDaniels from long range. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Morris. Drives to the hoop.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Here's Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Wall finds Morris. George outside. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Fires, high post. Basket counts. Noel's got his first points in this one.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Minnesota foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Leonard. Misses off the left iron.
LA foul. Ivica Zubac. First personal foul. First team.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Anderson against Morris. Back to Noel. 6 to shoot. Anderson inside. He's working on Morris. Anderson gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 20. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. That shot wide open. Anderson's got 5 now.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Wall. To the right side. George, right side. Back to Zubac. George finds Zubac. Yep, that one goes. Zubac has gotten 4 this quarter. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's Noel. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Paul George. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for McLaughlin. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. The 3 is up. The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 13-4 run. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Morris. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Zubac has got 6.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Outside Russell. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. 7 points in the game. So it's Minnesota with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Back to George. Pass to Wall. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And here's Morris. Ball stolen.
LA foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Towns for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris finds Zubac. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Russell. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. Gobert passes to Edwards. Now Towns. Takes a three. Drops in the three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Back to Wall. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Edwards a screen on Wall. Russell, pass to Edwards. Hammers the lob through.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Wall against Russell. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns for three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Rob! And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the
From deep three-point range. And they'll get another chance. Here's Prince. The three.
Locked down. Leonard, a smothering force on the defensive end.
Shot is good by Edwards.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
George with it. Russell covering. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The three, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-6 run. From deep. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Los Angeles ball.
And the Clippers have possession. Pass to Morris. George outside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence,
featured on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And Towns gets it to go.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Paul passes to Ayton. That shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance.
Oh, yes! Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Paul kicks to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Paul right side takes a three. And it's Russell with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And it's Paul missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now here's Towns. He has 5. Timberwolves passing it around. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside, Russell launches it.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
Here's Ayton, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Russell looking it over. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Edwards passes to Russell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
All against Russell. The kick out to Crowder. It's stolen by Edwards. It's outside. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. And stolen by Ayton. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots and pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's Paul. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Russell. Here's Gobert. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's perfect from the line this time. Suns trailing. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. Group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Outside Crowder, 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block. Outside Russell. Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Minnesota in the lead, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And the pass to Russell. There's the 3. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Russell against Paul. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Towns drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Paul. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound. For 3, Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Pass to Paul. Going inside. Gobert with the block. Outside, Towns. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Edwards against Booker. The 3. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Suns trail by 3. Ball looking over the floor. Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Shot by Crowder, no good. And stolen by Ayton. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Russell dishes to Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Booker outside. Back the ball and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. Booker is screen on Russell. Booker outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
The Suns have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The kick out to Crowder. Towns with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
To the left wing. Releases. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out
the previous play is under
in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt when looking at the replay that he got it off in time. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here.
Your Suns, 22. The Timberwolves, 26.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. Down low. Here's McDaniels. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Shamet with it. Johnson in the corner. Back to Shamet. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. And he converts the layup. Noel's got the first basket of the second half here for the Timberwolves.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Timberwolves leading by 6. McDaniels in the post. Craig is on him. The shot's good. McDaniels got his first basket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team. Foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Noel passes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Over Craig. No good off the back of the rim.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And finished off by Anderson.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Lee outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Suns have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Damian Lee.
And both free throws good for Lee.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anderson wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Shamet kicks to Johnson. Here's Saric, goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Man, the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Just 2 to shoot. Anderson can't get it to go. Suns trail by 9. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now Anderson, he has 5 for 3. Craig pulls it in. Now here's Shamet. Johnson outside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Russell against Paul. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Russell against Paul. And stolen by Ayton.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Launches the three, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 11-3 run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. At the elbow, Paul. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pick. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Edwards against Booker. And he lays it straight in.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards dishes to Towns. Edwards drawing the double team. Latrey. Rebound by the Suns. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Russell. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. The shot missing. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Russell kicks to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Offline with his 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Now the dish to Booker. To tie it up. And he sinks the layup. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
This is it to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Ball outside. Wants to get it to Booker and does.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Ball against Russell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ball against Russell. Paul kicks to Crowder. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
Team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves? And both free throws good from Crowder.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Outside Russell. The feed to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Kicks it out to Booker. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside, Towns. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. And another shot. And Towns lays it in.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Booker. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Right side, Russell. He feeds it to Edwards. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker outside. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards. Into the lane.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by one. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. And the Timberwolves call time. Guys, what do you think?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Here's Towns. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous.
Morris. Hey, Allie.
Well, Devin Booker went through.
That's true, Allie. Good stuff there. And it's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Zubac with the steal. Left side wall. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's a three from Paul. The offensive rebound. Ayton. Bridges outside. And the Suns miss again. Wall against Bridges. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Pass to George. Back to Wall. Morris outside. It's deflected.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Here's Booker. Misses off the right iron. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Wall. Morris outside. And he drives in. Back to Wall. Now here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard gets the bucket.
And just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Ball against Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Crowder outside. There's the three. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Morris for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Well, Phoenix is shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Paul against Wall. Booker for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5 now.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Pass to George. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard for three. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. For three, George gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line with all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Leonard. And he gets the bucket.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Here's a three from Paul. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead.
Here we go,
And getting it going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the 2nd.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 1st foul. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's Paul following the score by the Clippers. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Morris. For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter. Pass to Zubats. And here is Morris. Back to George. 4-3. Here's Zubats from outside the arc. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Zubats. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Ball against Wall. Out to Bridges. Pass to Paul. Over Wall. Paul can't get it to go. Now Los Angeles with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Give him 8.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Wall against Paul. For 3, George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Booker, good.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Morris passes to Leonard. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11. And it's Booker again missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And he's going for the lob. The kick out to Wall. Morris passes to Leonard. Morris against Ayton. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges passes to Crowder. Up top, Booker. The kick out to Paul. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 13.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How much fun is it to watch this guy when he's on one like this? Loves to attack the rim.
George outside. Outside Wall. Morris outside. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul into the lane. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Paul against Leonard. Back to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles.
He's your Clippers. 30, the Suns. 17.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And so in the game for the Suns, Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Damian Lee out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Saric. 5-on-3 break. That's good from Craig on the assist by Johnson.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game. Such a wide open look. Wall's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Shamet. Wall covering from deep. Johnson. Rebound by the Clippers. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lee. Back to Johnson. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now Leonard, defended by Craig. Kicks it to George. From the top of the key. Here's Leonard. Takes a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Shamet, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals. It just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the jam by George.
Are these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Inside, stolen by Wall. And they're running. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard finds George for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Paul. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Leonard. The ball out of play. The Suns will have it. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, there's the alley. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Wall against Paul. Up top, Crowder. Now here's Booker. Crowder, a screen on George. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Up top, Paul. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Booker. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 14 points.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
George against Booker. They grab their own miss. Leonard for 3. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to George. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker. And too long on the shot. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead. They lead by 14. And fourth. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Suns shooting 36% for the game. Not great. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Inside. Ayton passes to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Pass to George. He takes it in. All sorts of time. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Crowder outside. From behind the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Crowder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Out to Leonard. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Booker. Pass to Paul. This one for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And here's George. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. From deep. Buries it from 3.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Outside Wall. Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. Pulls up. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Clippers lead by 10.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Ball passes to Booker. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Zubac against Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Zubac's high post. And he lobs it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Suns basketball.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Paul against Wall.
Walking foul called on.
Here's Crowder.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Leonard finds Wall. Out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 7 assists in the game. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Wall, the pass to George. Leonard against Bridges. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks, it just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wall drawing the double. George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
So the Clippers win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a lip. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.